Hi Gemini, it's Athena. Welcome back to my channel. We are now ready to do February 2019. I'm going to use the one of my older spreads, 4 on each side with clarifiers. Use the Ascended Master cards to also give us more insight, as well as the Romance Angel cards. Okay? Now, I am going to include Venus. So, Gemini, this is going to apply to Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So, if this is you, check your natal chart. Any time, and I'm including Venus because why? Because we're in Valentine mode season. That's why. Anytime you want to know about love, always look at your Venus sign and your rising. You know, you can't go crazy with this, okay? Because it gets too complicated when you do. So just Sun, Moon, or Rising, and then check your Venus for love for this month. And if you want to just check your Venus, that's cool too. Okay, let's get started. Let me put the camera down. We're doing Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. February 2019. What are the messages for Gemini? Wow, the shuffles are really blending nicely. I'm feeling really, all the readings have been really just amazing. More so just the moon cycles are now allowing stuff to happen. You know, people are now seeing how the moon does the planetary aspects, not just the moon, but the planetary aspects really do affect each and every one of us. You know, it's just like the gestation period of a pregnancy. Not everyone, you know, not everyone has the same pregnancy, right? We all go 9 months, some earlier, some later, but you still have to go through that process, and that's really what the journey is, the process. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's get started. Okay. All right, Gemini, first card out is the World reversed. 5 of Coins reversed. Thank God. Oh, 6 of Cups. Faith card reversed. It's the Hierophant card. On this side, the Palace of Coins. The 8 of Coins. Reversed. Oh, geez. The Ace of Cups reversed. So geared up from my last reading. Seriously, okay, this is going to be fine. Let's just figure it out. 7 of Pentacles reversed. 7 of Coins reversed. So, what looks like here, hold on, let me get the bottom of the deck. The High Priestess reversed. Okay, Geminis, you're not using your intuition. You're not using your intuition with a situation that clearly needs to end. You've already felt that out of the cold feeling with someone from your past, or this could be your children. Just, I'm feeling that you feel left out in the cold. And you do not any longer feel that way with someone from your past, and you've lost hope. You've lost faith. This could also be a marriage where you know it's time to go and it's dragging, you know, it's dragging on. It's time to end this, but now let me show you where we're at here. Okay. I'm going to move these over so that we can get more to the story right here. You're not using your intuition. Someone has definitely got something to tell you. And it's reversed. So the truth isn't out yet. The truth of a situation is not out yet. Someone's holding on to that truth. You know, truth meaning something is ending, right? Potentially a marriage ending and not everyone knows about it. Okay? That's what I'm hearing at the first off the cuff, seeing these, because of this. There needs to be forgiveness. There's been pain. Justice needs to be served. So a new passionate beginning can take place. Okay? So we've been through, we're actually, this is not a new situation. This is not a new situation. No. It's been going on for a while, and it just has not closed up yet. Now, on this side of the coin, literally, this side of the story is all about money. So we're waiting for, there's unrequited love. So this marriage, this relationship does not have enough love to sustain it. That's why it's ending. Okay? And we're waiting on what? We're waiting on the courts. We're waiting on child support. We're waiting on child support. We don't have all the facts. You are not using, you did not use your intuition with regard to something, but maybe it's already happened. This is prior to getting to this point of not using your intuition. Okay? So you needed to see something clearly, and maybe you were in denial. You didn't want to see something clearly because someone is heartbroken and needs forgiving. Even though this is the ending of a situation, forgiveness must be had. And justice must be served. So that something new can transpire. You have wanted to manifest a new passionate beginning, but you have not been able to because it's all about waiting for the financial, you know, the paperwork, waiting for, and another sign got this, waiting for the ink to dry, literally, waiting for the ink to dry, maybe waiting for an apology. But it will happen. It's soon. It's soon. Okay, so that's the forgiveness. The learning you may be in this mode. I'm really feeling like confused, hurt. I'm feeling, I can't believe this. I can't believe you did this. The ink's not even dried yet. You know, maybe someone's moving forward. Someone wants the divorce, something to go quicker than it is. But, you know, the justice system, it takes time. There is a monetary issue. So if it's not a marriage, because it's not going to apply to everyone, right? It's a partnership. It's a business partnership that does not have enough love to sustain it. Therefore, all the work that was put into this, 7, 8 years, right here, 7, 8 years of trying to get this, you know, to happen, a business to flourish, the work that you've literally put either into a business or into a relationship right? Mixing love and business. Love in the workplace has gone belly up, basically. I mean, the cards don't lie, right? So that's where we're at. And some of you saw it coming and some of you didn't. I'm just saying. Some of you are waiting for the child support to get, you know, all of the child support. The financial part of this needs to take place in order for you to, you know, start new. Okay, we don't feel so much left out as we did before, so that's why I'm thinking this might have been an ongoing 5 years, 6 years, okay? If it's not, like I said, if it's not a marriage, it's a relationship that was long-term, you know, anything after 7 years is, you know, if you live with someone for 7 years, that's considered joint partnership, ownership, whatever. There is a building here, so I'm thinking it's also about property and waiting for money to be received and or given out. There's something that you didn't see, some truth that came to light. So it has to do with money and forgiveness. Be it a property partnership, you know, some sort of business property issue, unrequited love, and or in a marriage with children. There still could be children involved, even if you weren't, you know, let's say hitched. You could still have kids with that person, right? It is the 20th century, 21st century. Okay. Right? Right. Let's get, so now I've laid the groundwork to what this particular month is bringing to us. We're in waiting mode for our payout of, you know, of unrequited love situation. In business, there's your intuition card. In business and or in love, business, partnership, what have you, marriage, losing faith, losing hope, you know, you finally have lost hope for this to get back on track. It's this, based on these cards, this is the most important card that I see, and that's that there's not enough love to sustain this relationship and or partnership in you know, in whatever way this applies to you. Okay? You've pretty much accepted it, and maybe some of you at some point intuitively felt it coming, felt it happening, but you kind of didn't want to, you know, put it out there. You still may not be sharing this with, let's just say, social media, your friends, etc. It's still not, the ink is not dry yet. And I've had this for a couple readings other than yours. So a lot of signs are going through the finalization of these papers and waiting on the money to come in, the payout, what have you, whatever it is. You're still in limbo, kind of waiting. And it's not known to all. That too is this card. Not everyone knows what's going on. You know, family members, you know, some people don't like to say anything until it's like signed, sealed, and delivered. You are healing. This chakra, there's a lot of chakra healing that needs to take place here in this February, in the month of February. Why does the chakra of the throat need clearing? Because the truth needed to be told. And I don't think the truth has yet come out, quite frankly, because it's reversed. So that truth could just be now coming out with the truth to the media, to your friends, to your family that, you know, this didn't work. Wow. Truth. There it is. The truth will be coming out in February. In any fact, whatever. Verbally, right here it's verbal. So let's just keep going and see what else we have. Yes, we're waiting for the harvest. Yes. Confirmation. We're waiting for this payout. Yeah, that's what's happening. Okay. We were bound by fear of moving forward when we knew, and that's where this comes in. We knew intuitively that this had to happen, but we didn't want to see the truth. Her eyes are closed. You didn't want to see the truth. You were scared to move forward. I mean, anytime this kind of situation happens, when there's unrequited love, a foundation like that cannot sustain itself. That's why the Palace of Coins is reversed, because it's the foundation. It doesn't have to be the Tower card. It's upside down. Because why? Not only do you lose out in, in a relationship, but you vested time and money and effort. It's not just the coin. Yeah, you're waiting on some of that through the justice system, but it is the time that you've put in here. The coins are also about the time, and that's valuable time that you have given to someone and they have given to you, right? Another 8 here, 2 8s. Okay. Oh, absolutely. Because what happened? Your heart chakra said, I need to be in love. And that's it. I need to be in love. And this isn't working. So I've got to go and find my center. Find myself. I am whole. I've worked hard. I am passionate about life. And I want that passion in return. Because life isn't about just the payout. Another solar plexus. So your throat, speaking your truth. This is what this is. The truth is your throat chakra. And on this side of the coin, this is your solar plexus, your intuition, your gut. This is your gut, the solar plexus. Your gut feeling, knowing, but not wanting to see it. Not wanting to see it actually come to this. We've laid our cards on the table, and now the truth has been told. If not literally, it's, figuratively. A sacrifice has been made. The blessings of the universe will now come through because someone did sacrifice this relationship for their happiness. A relationship that was based on fear. Fear makes us not move forward. Fear makes us unstable. Fear makes us stay in a marriage or a relationship for 8 years to 12 years. Saying, oh, it's going to change. It'll get better. I'm sure it'll get better. And no, it doesn't get better. It doesn't have to be 8. There's a couple 8s. That's the only reason I say 8. We have 2 8s, okay? But in addition, it's fear-based. So with fear comes, you sacrificed so many of your years to a relationship that you knew didn't have this. It was lacking. So it was time to go. And finally, you've realized that. Your gut instinct told you, you know, hey, let's be honest with ourselves. You know, let's be honest here. Something's got to go. I'm not happy. I'm not happy. We got to end this. So someone spoke their truth here. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Someone spoke their truth. The ending is right around the corner. The final papers, the ink has to dry, and no one is going to hear about it until that happens. And someone definitely needs, during the process of this justice, we need forgiveness. We need to forgive for the time, mostly the time, the energy that one puts forth in a relationship. We need to be forgiven and forgive others for something that clearly was not going anywhere. There was no growth. And you planted your seeds for like years. 7, 8 years. Maybe longer. For some, longer, for sure. Planted your seeds. And so through this time, maybe, and I'm praying that you will all find some semblance of peace now that you have spoken your truth. It has. Probably this payout could be the court system talking about child support, etc. It could be just the end of it. The end of the, you know, coming to terms with the payout for that, as well as, you know, could be alimony as well. Because if we are dealing with a marriage, yes. If we're not, it is a property valued that you're sharing with someone, be it business or separate from business, that you lived with someone in property and now that property is going to be split, and that's what the payout is. It's waiting for that. Okay, so the good news is the truth sets us free. Even though we have sacrificed, we will get through. We will get through this. You will get through this. Okay. Yes. Stay focused, Gemini. Stay focused on what you want now. It's time for you to get that passionate new beginning. It's time for you to set the bar. Where are you setting your bar? Where is your goals? Where are you setting the bar? Are you setting the bar too low? Look. I mean, now let's talk about the value of what we see here, not just the payout. We're talking about the value. Love yourself first. Love yourself first so that you can learn from this situation and take it with you. The lessons, the time, the energy. There's a lot to be said here. You need to love yourself first. Don't love yourself and just say, oh, it's okay. I can put up with this. I can deal with that. No, no. When we get to this point where you have sacrificed so much time and effort and love, and not being reciprocated, it's time to go. Or if you don't have that feeling for another, it's time to release them. That's the greatest form of love that you can do for someone, is what? If you love someone, let them go. Even if they aren't yours, you know? You can't hold on to something that's like sand. You can't hold on to something that is not going, it's going to crumble in your hands, right? Something was built on a false foundation. false promises. I just heard that. And whatever's happening, above all, look at these two cards. And this is the result of telling and speaking your truth. This is it. And everyone, so many, I shouldn't say everyone, so many of the signs are getting this enlightenment. And I'm thinking that this is what I was talking about with the signs. What I was talking about with the signs, with the phases of the moon affecting us, the eclipse, and the planetary, I meant, aspects of the, you know, of the, everything happening with the eclipse, the red moon. This transition, some of this had to be on hold for some of these planets to align, because that's when destiny calls. Look, you know, destiny calls when everything is aligned. And that's when this happens. Everything has to be in order. It's like a pregnancy, a woman who's pregnant, who has to wait for her 9 months to give birth. It's like that. Some take only, you know, some babies become preemies, or some babies come a little after the 9-month period, but everyone's different. It's the same thing with Mother Nature.